New pieces of cardboard. This is interesting. We've got double fusion. A normal spell card. Very simple. Pay 500 life cost. I don't know why this has a cost. I don't get it. But anyway. Fusion, summon a fusion from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material. And then fusion a monster from your extra using monsters from your hand or field as fusion. So double fusion. You activate this, you fuse, and then it kind of just immediately fuses again. Interesting card. I suppose like the logic behind this is that it sort of immediately triggers your fusion that you summon. So in a world of something like, it's kind of like a 3-4 card combo, which is kind of exhaustive, but I mean, you could go like into Kick Coloss, then immediately fuse a Kick Coloss, and then trigger the Mill 5, but then you don't get the search because you can't search mid-chain. It's a little bit awkward. You pretty much would only ever use this to trigger some really busted, like, graveyard effect of some, like, fusion monster in your extra deck. So yeah, it's basically unplayable. I don't really see what this is going to do. Summon Garura, summon Chimera. Yeah, like maybe something like that. You know, you get a draw, you get like draw off of the Garura, then you get the draw on the pop off the Chimera. I don't know. I'm sure there's like some niche uses that might be decent, but it's straight up like 3-4 cards that you're doing with it. So I don't know. I can't really think of something that would really abuse this. Okay, hear me out. Triple fusion. Finally, the third
Brazil!
scale. Too far, man. My thoughts exactly. Konami, get on this right away. We know you're watching. Salamangreat, Violet Chimera, Predaplants, and Magnum the Reliever. Heavy breathing. I guess you could build a deck around Magnum the Reliever, which is what? Just like a pop on summon? Elemental Hero might have a seizure with this one. How many people know that this is a Jaden Yuki card? Schmaden Schmooky? Can you Anaconda this? It still counts as 2 summons, right? Pretty sure the 2 specials will happen and then the lock. Well, it copies the effect to special summon and then the I'm not trying to get into the rulings. Anyway, nothing crazy going on in the comment section. Weird. We have a bunch of TCG exclusives and world premieres and imports, I think. So let's jump into this shit. We've got some TCG exclusive for insect support, which, by the way, insects looking like they could be kind of nice. There's like some decent cards here. So we've got level 5 Earth Insect, Supply Soldier of the Indestructible Insects. When an insect effect is activated, special this from your hand, and if you activate this effect in response to your opponent card effect, you can negate until the end of your next turn. After this resolves, you can't special from your extra deck except insects. During your main phase fusion, summon an insect from your extra, use a monster from your hand or field as material. So I don't know if like the fusion effect of this is going to be that relevant, but it's kind of an extender. I just can't really think of any good insects that trigger on summon. I haven't played B-Trooper in years. Like, do you play, like, Ragnaraikas in B-Trooper insect pile stuff now? Is that a thing? It negates Max C. During your main, special this, then if you activate this in response to your opponent's card's activation? It's a good Macedo card, maybe, I suppose? There's a B-Trooper Kit Coloss. Well, here it is. Heavy Cavalry of the Indestructible Insects. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. If all face-up monsters you control are insects, quick effect, target 2 monsters in the field, including an insect you control, banish them. Well, well, well. There you go. This deck actually has some disruptions. It's not this. Oh, this is still nice as well, because you can use this guy. Level 5 Earth. Insect DPE. This is just, DPE, is it, though? Cannot be destroyed. If all face-up monster controller insect, quick effect, target 2 monsters in the field, including an insect, banish them. It doesn't bring them back or anything. It doesn't float. DPB. Hey. Insect Invitation. We got a continuous spell face-up monster your opponent controls that were not summoned this turn become insects. That were not summoned this turn. Interesting. Activating this going second, I guess, because if you activate it going first and pass, every monster they summon is not an insect. So this would have some value going second. What does this really stop? This is nice with Super Poly question mark. Yeah, make everything an insect and then you can Super Poly. It's like a weird like 4-card combo or something. What else does it do? You can only use Follow Fast once per turn. Target 3 of your banish insects. Shuffle them and draw 1. Okay, so this lets you get some value off of the Armor Horn in the Grave, which is just a generic level 2 B-Trooper insect support card. That allows you to special summon itself from the graveyard. And you can put them back and draw a card, but you know you need to already be playing the game at that point to even get the value off of that. So not that great. And during the end phases in the grave, because we've sent it from the hand this turn, place this in your face-up spell and trap zone. Seems kind of weak, honestly. I don't see this being really... Yeah, this doesn't feel like you would play this card. Man the Ultra Human. Man list. Level 7 Light Psychic. Cannot be tributed or be destroyed by battle while face-up on the field. You can only use the following effects once per turn. If your opponent controls a face-up card, special this. Level 7 Extender. Okay. During the end phase of this was normal special, place this card at the bottom of the deck and then return one face-up card in the field you own to your hand. I feel like the only real practical application of this is that it's a free level 7. I don't really know what you would do with this. Kaiju support. Ooh. Special summon this card from your hand, and then during the end phase, if it was normal special, place this card on the bottom, and then return a card. So you could Kaiju your opponent's card and then put it back into your hand. Not a free level 7. Why is it not a free level 7? You can only use each of the effects once per turn. If your opponent shows a face-up card you own... Oh, yes, so Kaijus. Literally just Kaijus. Huh. This needs to have been level 8. Is what I'm thinking. Because the biggest, like... deck that does stuff with this type of theme is like, you know, the Numeron Dragon OTK bullshit, right? Like you Kaiju something, you summon an alpha, you bounce another thing, you summon this, right? And then you overlay that, you make Numeron and OTK. Like that's, I feel like, where the value for this is. It's made for Mimighoul. What does it really achieve though in Mimighoul? It's just a... Yeah, if it was level 1 or something, I don't know. We're trying to stretch really hard to make this good. It's really not good. Phalanop Sisters, a level 1. Ooh, Mimighoul, level 1. 3/3. If the total levels of monsters you control are less than or equal to the total levels of monsters your opponent controls, tribute this and add a level 7 or higher insect or plant from deck to your hand. Okay, so... less than or equal to the total levels of monsters your opponent controls. I assume you can't summon this turn 1, even though your opponent's levels are technically 0, right? Less than or equal to? I guess, right? That doesn't work, so you would only really use this going second. What does this add? A Kaiju? Oh, but then you'd have a level 1, true. So you can use this going second, then you could add any level 7 or higher insect or plant. This is a database card. Maybe there's something crazy with this, but this feels very underwhelming. Tributes for cost, which is nice, I suppose. During the end phase of this turn, take 27 if you did not normal special the monster added or a card with the same original name after activating this. Well, unless someone can come up with a really insane search target for this, it feels really mid to be using your normal summon on this. Oh, we really are going all in on the Kaiju support here, aren't we? Quick play spell, release Brainwashing. If a monster is tributed from the hand or field, except during the damage step, target face-up monster your opponent controls and apply the following effect based on which player owns it. You own it, take control of it, return it to the hand during the end phase. Your opponent owns it, negate its effects till the end of this turn. If a monster is tributed from the hand or field. So I assume the way that this works is you Kaiju your opponent's monster, and then immediately on the summon you activate this, and then it bounces it to the hand. No, you take control of it. Correct? Is that even good? You steal back a Kaiju? But you don't want Kaijus. Well, I guess, like, if it's on your side of the field, it means they don't control a Kaiju, so you can Kaiju something again. If you Kaiju something, you can negate a card your opponent controls, but at that point, why wouldn't you just play, like, Droplet or Chalice or just something more versatile? You know, like, is kind of begging the question there. It's just so unimpressive, I think, right? It's just like, all of these are just kind of super situational cards that kind of are like, eh. Although these 2 insect cards definitely have potential. Alright, Denial Deity Dotan. A light monster and 2 monsters, except on the field or in the grave. Every single time I read a fusion monster, my instant thought is, Super Poly? Unfortunately not. This fusion summon card can be destroyed by battle. As long as no monsters on your field or grave share an original name with any monster on your opponent's field or grave, monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can send from your hand, deck, or extra a monster with the same original name as a monster on your opponent's field or grave and target a monster on their field or grave and banish it. This card is wild with a new poly card from the tins. What, double fusion? A light monster and 2 monsters except on the field or in their grave. Not once per turn? Huh, right, actually. It is not once per turn. Another kind of database card here. Heavy fusion. Oh, that's the one that sends from extra deck, isn't it? Okay, maybe there's some value there. You guys keep saying Elden Ring. Who is this supposed to be? Is this supposed to be Radon? Gravity Boy here? I guess I can see it. Butterfly Fish. Level 3 water. If this card is sent to the grave to activate a monster effect, add this card to your hand. Free discards for Merl. If a monster is sent to your grave, except by battle while this is in your grave, discard a card to the grave to special this. You can only use it once per turn. You can't special from the extra deck except water is the turn you activate either of this effect. So the first effect is kind of meh. But when you combine it with the second effect, it becomes a cost that allows you to recycle it to then use again. And then if you keep popping off with Merl, it then summons itself and you can do some more stuff with that. It has applications, but I feel like you need like a really good hand. Can't use both. Wait, is it 1 effect per turn? What's there say? You can only use 1 effect. Okay, never mind. This card will not be played in Merl. It's like fine, but it's just not that good. QQ Enagon. Bro, what? This is just Groudon. Right? This is just fucking Groudon. Also, QQ. What year is this? I haven't heard that in years. Alright, level 9. If this card is in your hand or grave, reveal a level 9 in your hand, except itself. Special both this and the revealed monster in defense. You can't special effect for a turn except rank 9 or higher. So you effect once per turn. Okay, so I mean, this is clearly a Generaider card, and the only real viable way to ever play this is with something in Generaider. But is that good? Just summon itself and another guy from the hand? Is that actually good? Like, I maybe? Right? Kyogre's better? No? Okay. Maybe Dyer could explain this. I don't know. I can't tell. It feels like it's good. Right? I mean, it just makes a rank 9 from your hand and it doesn't negate or anything. You can use the effect, like summon this in Mardell, that just gets you a guy and then you make a 9, right? Like, seems okay. But I guess, like, would you really play an extender that's just, like, okay over defensive cards that you need in a current format, advanced competitive metagame? Works in the grave, I suppose. Yeah, that is true, actually. That I think that's what makes this really cool, because when you discard with, I think Vala discards itself and another monster, then you can then use this and bring out another monster, I believe. I could be completely lying and making that up. Control on Vala. If this card's in your hand or grave, send one other Generaider. Oh, it has to send the Generaider. Because, like, you could, like, use this in Vala, discard, summon, and then this can then use its effect, but you can't discard it because it's not a Generaider. Alright, Pokemon players keep taking L's. That's all I can say. More new cards. Dark Sea Serpent, Dryagle, level 10. Ooh. 2131, it kills the first second effect once per turn. If you have 3 or more level 10s on your field, grave, or banishment, special summon this. Okay, so anywhere at all, basically, you can then use this to summon itself for free. If it's special, send the top card of your deck to the grave. It gains 500, and if it was sent a monster, inflict 1,000. Otherwise, send the top card of your deck to the grave. I mean, like, the first thing I thought was, like, Train Extender, but I don't know if you really need that. Yubel summons a lot of 10s, of course, but, I mean, are you gonna play this in Yubel? Like, why? It's for the Apodracosis. So it's the deck build pack that has Ryzeal and Malice. There's a third deck in there, right? So this might have viability there. Okay, understandable. Ryuge? Is that what it's called? Sure, fair enough. Yeah, just it's like kind of okay, and that's it. Every time I read stuff like this, by the way, all these like mid cards that Konami keeps making as pack filler, essentially, I just think, man, if Yu-Gi-Oh! Only did some draft stuff, we would have some good shit to play with. Template Skipper. You can only special with the first effect of this card named once per turn. Special this from your hand to your zone. A Cyberse Link monster points to. Does like 90% of the Cyberse card pool just say special summon? During your main phase, banish a Cyberse from your hand or grave. And if you do, when you link summon this turn, you can treat this card as a link material with the same name as the banished monster. It might have... So, I think this is supposed to be Formud Skipper support, quote-unquote. It kind of, like, does the same thing. Because I think Formud Skipper sends a card, or does it, like, copy the name to reveal a link in your extra deck. And when you link someone, you could treat this. It has to reveal, so you don't send. So it means you can't banish. Good in Malice. You banish it in Malice, it can trigger one of the guys. Like, that, it's okay. But again, it's like, would you really play like a mid-extender in Malice over just like a defensive card? Right? Like, that's the whole advantage of Cyberse, is that they're like 1-2 card combos that all do crazy 1-2 card combos with the ability to play 20 defensive cards to stop your opponent from playing. I don't think you're playing this over a hand trap. Malice needs more extenders. Can you just play the traps in Malice? They all do the same thing, right? I mean, the big question is like, will OCG play this? If you go look at any OCG deck list, I highly doubt they're going to play this over it. We'll see. New Xyz monster, Twins of the Eclipse. Gotta love the theme of this here. 2 level 4s. It's generic. Gotta love that the monsters are just getting bigger as well as the gets more, as the game gets more power crept. For this card's Xyz summon, you can treat rank 4s you control as level 4 monsters for material. For this Xyz summon, you can treat rank 4s you control as level 4s. Okay, so you can basically make this by overlaying an Xyz. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. You can detach one. This card can make up to 2 attacks. Okay, little mini Boral Sword. If this card is sent to the grave, target 2 other rank 4 lower Xyzs in your grave and special one of them, and if you do, attach the other to it as material. This definitely has some combos here, right? You make a rank 4, do something with that rank 4, overlay that rank 4 with this. Then you can detach, make it attack, maybe hit over something, throw something out. This gets sent to the grave after linked off or overlaid again, then detached again. Then it brings back one of the other monsters. Then you attach this onto it. Then it gives it material. Then you can do more stuff. There's definitely some crazy broken lines involved with Ryzeal, for sure. No doubt. This isn't TCG exclusive, right? These are Supreme Darkness cards. This is, I believe, the February set. Yeah, it must be mentioned that it's sent to the grave in any way. So when you link it off, whatever, detach the material, as long as it just hits the graveyard, it triggers. So, very nice, actually. Someone will find ways to make this absurd. This card is very good. It's just a generic rank 4. Like, there's some dumb stuff available here. Xyz monsters will literally do anything but Xyz summon by overlaying 2 monsters with the same level. Komoni, Ryzeal needs support. Interesting, the 3 cards are all support for each of the new 3 crossover breakers archetype. Rigu, Malice, and Rise. Oh yeah, it literally is 1 card for each of them. That's kind of neat. But these cards don't explicitly share a name. Template Skipper sounds real good for Malice. Is it though? Is it? I don't know, we'll see. Dragal is just an anagram of Gradle. Bonjour! Dark Sea Serpent, look inside, water attribute. Dark Sea Serpent. Hey! Wait, that's true. Alright. Tempura of Chance. EBI. Level 8. Pendulum. Pendulum effect is target a card in your pen zone and toss a coin and applies effects. Heads special summon it. Tails destroy it, and if you do, lose life. Don't know why you would want to do that, but Went to Edo Front, which is the talk of the town. The tempura here is not only massive in scale, but its beautiful appearance has earned it the nickname of Kinpura. Although the port is filled with the latest state-of-the-art facilities and has a cross-cultural feel to it, the air is filled with a rich aroma that evokes as a certain sense of nostalgia. And the occasional crackling and popping sound echoes through the air, lifting one's spirits. Although I had long awaited this tempura, the rough conditions in the surrounding airspace meant it could not enter the port today. Due to my poor luck, I had to hand in a practically blank report. It's really regrettable, as I've been looking forward to this for over a year, but I think at the end of the day, I'll give this 3 stars. This is the shortest card text on a pendulum monster, by the way. I thought it was Suship support. They really gave the restaurant 3 stars without even trying the food. The lore, dude! The lore drop! Both effects are good in most pendulum decks. Hope they can make this an archetype on Suship. Let's go gambling. Ah, dang it. Okay, we got the shrimp card. Now, where is the dipping sauce card? The flavor text reminds me of Suship. Yeah, that's the joke. I think this is the next level of Suship support. Suship card, our new archetype? Food. Secret Gold Pride support, level 3. Lose life, special self, trust. This is the future of Gold Pride. Okay, Dasher. Fiendsmith support. Who the fuck asked for Fiendsmith support? Anyway. Fiendsmith's Rex Tremende. Tremende. Level 9 Light Fiend. Love the artwork on this, by the way. Holy. A Fiendsmith fusion and +1 fusion or a link. You can only use the start tech. Okay, so first of all, the materials of this. A Fiendsmith fusion plus a fusion or a link monster. Isn't this just unplayable with Lacrima Band? Right? Yeah. They just, like, this is just unplayable with Lacrima Band. Double fusion target, true. Super poly target. Oh my god, that's broken. Wait, this is actually insane as a super poly target. You just fuse away Desiree and a link monster. Bro, what? That's kind of cracked. Super poly's at 3 in TCG, right? You can lose a first and third effect once per turn. If this card is fusion summon, discard a card, cost, send a light fiend. Oh my god. Bro, in the mirror match, if you super poly your opponent's card, it just gets you into the Fiendsmith engine. I mean, it is just a light fiend as well, so you can't just link it away, make that Requiem, but it also dumps Lurry or Engraver. Wait, extra deck? Light fiend? Or deck or extra deck? Chat, is this something? Unaffected by non-Fiendsmith card effects, equipped with a Fiendsmith equip spell. While equipped with a Fiendsmith equip spell. Bro, what? If this card is sent to the grave, you can target another Fiendsmith. Sorry, what the fuck did I just say? Fiendsmith. In your grave or banishment and add it to your hand. Dude, I don't know. Something about this seems crazy. At least as a super poly target. I don't even know if you play this going first in Fiendsmith. But going second, this feels like unbelievably cracked with super poly. Damn. Fiendsmith's Kyrie. Is that a leash? I swear to God, her wing looks like he's like holding, like, bruh. Anyway, you can only use the second effect this name once per turn. This turn, your light fiend monsters can't be destroyed by battle. Any battle damage you take is halved. Banish this from your grave. Fusion summon a fiend. I keep saying Fiendschmidt. I'm just gonna call it Fiendschmidt. Banish this from your grave and fusion summon a Fiendschmidt from your extra. Using monster controls material, you can only use monsters in your spell and trap zone equipped with the Fiendschmidt. I mean, this first effect is dog shit, but I'm looking at the second effect thinking there's, like, some crazy stuff you can do with this. So you set up your, like, Desiree plus probably some generic link on the field, like Masquerena into SP. Then you can, like, use the SP and the Desiree by banishing this from your graveyard, fusing into this on your opponent's turn. And you just have this, like, unaffected... Well, but then you don't get the equip onto it, actually. But when it's fusion summoned, you just get, like, a follow-up for next turn. Is that really that good? I don't know. Anyway, the good news is that these are probably not going to be played going first, which is good. Because who the hell wants Fiendschmidt to be even stronger? I wonder if Fiendschmidt will ever be viable pure. Throw in some Fabled cards, baby. The name and the art of the trap goes heart. Fiendschmidt's Kyrie Lord. It's unfortunate that the deck with such strength and cool art was hit because of sick eyes. Man, level 9's got 30, 36 stat lines. I'll never not be mildly irritated that Auxilla is simply a 3-3. Centurion haters, dude. Understandable. Alright, and finally, I think, is it finally? Yeah, Materiactor cards. We got some Materiactors here. So I brought up the database of the first 3 Materiactors, because I just want to remind myself what these do. So these were released in like 2016 or something, by the way. It's been like years. I don't know why we needed Materiactor cards, because they've definitely missed the bus on this. But anyway, the gimmick of Materiactor is that you kind of like play with your materials. Why did my screen go black? Also, I worded that really weirdly. I apologize. So you have this guy called Gigaboros. It's a generic 3 that gains 500 for each card in your hand. You can use each effect once per turn, detach material from this, and attach a Materiactor from your deck to this card as a material. And during your opponent's main or battle, you can add a card attached to this to the hand. So whatever the new cards do, they better be some hand traps, and they better do stuff in hand, because that's the only way that really does anything. That's kind of like, it's kind of cool, right? It's sort of like a souped up redoer. It just needs some good cards that do things in hand in order for this to actually be a useful effect. They have the spell here, Materiactor Anus. Detach material from a monster you control. If the detached material was sent to your grave, set it. Yeah, so like, you can make Gigaboros, activate Analus, detach the thing you just attached from your deck, and then set it, so it kind of works as like a 2-card combo rota, which is completely garbage card quality in the year 2024, so it's just not a good combo. Materiactor Gigadra. Discard a card, special level 3 normal from your hand or deck. Discard a normal to activate this. You can special Materiactor instead. Yeah, I don't know why we're encouraged to use normal monsters, but anyway. So that's the baseline. Let's see how these cards help us get there. They're all level 3s at least, which is good. Here's the first effect. Once per turn, reveal this in your hand and discard another card. Add a level 3 normal from your deck or grave to your hand, except the discarded card, and then special this card in defense. This is just circular. Quick effect. Discard this card, target a rank 3 XC you control, it gains 15. Okay, so it has a hand effect, but it's just to gain attack points. I mean, that's kind of underwhelming. You know, you need it to do a little bit more than that. Zepto Wing. If you control a Materiactor, special this. If this is normal or special, they're flip face up. You can add a Materiactor card from your deck to your hand, except itself, take a level 3 normal and add it or special. What is the normal monster they want you to rely on? Like, surely they should just make a level 3 Materiactor normal monster. So the only thing that this is doing off of that effect to attach from deck, nothing, right? Like, not really doing anything. Okay, they just made a new XE monster. Never mind. Maybe everything we just read was irrelevant. They're just taking it into a new direction. You can only use the first and second effect once per turn. Detach one material from this card from your deck, either special Materiactor or add a Materiactor spell or trap. Okay, we're going somewhere. That's a good card effect. Your opponent, normal or special, is a monster. You can add up to 2 cards attached to this card as material to your hand, including Materiactor card. And if you have a normal monster, you can return 1 card in the field to the hand. Oh boy, they really want you to use a normal monster. You can bounce a card and get a search in the process if you play some vanilla monster. Materiactor Meltdown. Continuous spell. You can use the first effect once, but the dream is activate the top 6 cards of your deck and add an activated Materiactor. Place the rest on the bottom. Then you can add a card attached to your rank 3 XE as material to your hand. Okay. If your XE effect is activated, attach the top card of your deck to one of your Materiactors. I'm just not seeing what any of the materials do. Like, this deck is called Materiactors, but none of the materials do anything except this one. Because it gets itself added to the hand. You can make your dude honest. Like, they just don't really do anything. It kills once per turn. When a spell trap monster is activated, add a card attached to Material XC to your Material. And if you do negate, then apply this effect's added type. Okay, well, here we go. There's a good card here. Place a card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so it's a -2 negate. Spell. All Materiactor XCs gain 1,000. Trap, set the added card. Not -2. Okay, -1. Yeah, this doesn't really, like, feel like it does much. It's really underwhelming. It's like 2-3 card combos that end on what? 1 negate, an honest, hand trap. You can get a big thick material and then turbo out Zeus going second. Because this is a once per turn. I'm not really seeing what these cards really do practically. I mean, I do, but like they're kind of mid. I'm surprised Konami acknowledged that Materiactors existed. I'm surprised they don't have an archetypal normal monster yet. Yeah, weird! Officially, the number of auto monsters in the game has reached to 900. Whoa! Tony Hawk, do a spin. Materiactor got support before GTA 6. Brother, everything got support before GTA 6. The new GTA 6 is Burning Abyss. When are we getting a BA card? We've had one card in 9 years or 8 years since the last wave. And his name is Cherubini. The fact that they remember these guys after ages gives me a little hope for Metaphys. When Cyber Ogre support. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's it for the new cards. I don't see anything like... Out of everything we saw, there was nothing that felt like it would be a super big, important, relevant card that we're all going to sort of like pop off and think about. I didn't see that today. You know, that's kind of sad. But yeah, Materiactors, are they good? No, absolutely not. Are they playable? I mean, these are going to be pack filler cards, so I'm sure you could do something with them. Make like a weird like Goblin Biker Materiactor deck. I like the theme. Like materials as card effects is really cool, but they just didn't really double down on that.